I've seen a lot of people who are not consciously aware of stuff. I think our consciousness is also somewhat determined by what our current responsibilities might be in the physical waking world. And it's okay that that ebbs and flows. We all go through different phases of life. We have when our kids are small, when they're a little older, and then when they're grown. We have all kinds of different phases of how we live out our life. When my kids were young, they were priority one. My calling was, I still made plenty of room for that, but my family and my kids came first. We also had to support the family, and so the jobs had to be nurtured. I had different jobs, and my ex-husband had different jobs, and we had to support that career that he had, and I had to support my different jobs that I would do over the years. And that would ebb and flow because my kids were pretty far apart in age. So I had bursts where I had to get back into the nest again, and then bursts where I would do some part-time work. When another one was born, it was like, okay, here we go again. Everybody has to figure out what works for them and for their family, for their marriage, for whatever their life may be, if they're a single person. And it's important that, because I hear from a lot of people, they feel like, oh, but my job or my family, and they feel guilty about it. Like somehow their spiritual path should be number one. And they're not realizing that all these things are part of that spiritual path. These are all part of it. And there's nothing to feel badly about, that you can't eat, breathe, and sleep reading ancient sacred texts. That's okay that you can't. Nobody can. I don't even do that. And I probably could do that more than a lot of people, but I still couldn't do it all the time. But the thing is that it's just really important to honor your life. And there's your life and the way that you formulate it, and you figure out what works for your family, your life, your calling is perfectly okay. And you will be able to weave your spiritual journey in to work with that. And that's how you figure it out. You don't try to beat yourself up because you can't not work, or because you've got kids to take care of, or your marriage needs time and effort. Those are all parts and parcels of your spiritual journey. Our life on earth is our spiritual journey. It's the embodiment of the spiritual journey. So we want to remember that. It's all part of it.